Elisa Maza. Here we go. Another toy that I didn't really want, but I had to get because they put his freaking wings in the box. In the box. Gargoyles, one of my favorite cartoons when I was a wee lad. I never thought that we would get a really good line of toys. And now we have the entire Gargoyles team in awesome articulation. The original toy set wasn't that bad. Brooklyn and Lexington were really horrible toys. But Hudson, Hudson, Broadway, and Goliath were actually fairly decent. They were actually decent sized toys with decent wings. I wasn't a fan of Brooklyn and Lexington, but the other two were fine. The other three were fine. Bronx wasn't, I'm not sure if Bronx ever got a toy, but I did have that whole set. Lost them, destroyed them. Oh well. Now we have this awesome set from NECA, and we are getting something that the original set didn't have, that if you wanted to show them with their wings folded, you had to just take the wings off the toy. Now they're actually giving us folded wings, which is super cool, but they're not coming with the freaking toys, which is crazy to me. So Goliath's wings came with Bronx. Broadway does not have folded wings yet. I think the folded wings for Demona comes with Xanatos. And let's see. Now I have to, the folded wings for Demona comes with Xanatos. The folded wings for Brooklyn comes with her. Lexington doesn't need it, so we're only waiting for Broadway and Hudson. But the fact of the matter is that the fact that I'm already finished the Gargoyles. I don't have to buy any more Gargoyles unless I want them. They're forcing me to get these ancillary characters. I might have got Elisa Maza, but I already got Xanatos and his armor. I don't really need a regular ass Xanatos, so that's depressing. But my mini rant's over. Let's check out the box and see if it's better than your mom's. So on the front of the box, we get Elisa Maza looking at Goliath, which is really cool artwork. We get a picture of the toy on the side. We get another picture of it. And then we get some shots of the toy with Brooklyn with his folded wings. Another photo of the toy. And this box is not the greatest box, but it is fairly decent. You get a great picture of the front. And then we get photos. We get 3 separate photos of the toy. Not 3 separate photos, but oh my god, Cyclops. We get multiple photos of the toy all over, even though one of the photos is technically the same thing that you see here. This is the same photo, but like I said, not the greatest, not the worst. In fact, they might actually only given us 2 photos. And let's see. And the last photo with her hair swept. Cool. And then we have actually 3 heads of Elisa. Why didn't it give us a gun? Because she's a police officer, she should have a gun. NYPD. Hair swept version, hair down version, Brooklyn wings behind her head, badge. Let's check out the box and check out the accessories, and let's see. What's in the box? So in the box, we get Elisa Maza. We get Brooklyn's wings. We get a windswept hair sculpt. You fall, does the head come off of you? No, this one, the face does not come off. We get a flashlight instead of a gun, but we do get a gun holding hand. I'm not sure if this is Disney's input, but we get a gun holding hand. We get her badge. Really good detail on the badge. And then we get 2 other hands Another gun holding hand, a hand to hold the flashlight, and a hand to hold her badge. Let's pick you up off the floor, lady. And we also get her cat. And where is her alternate head that the hair comes off of? Which I'm not sure why we have it. I think that's my main question, because I'm confused. Because the head doesn't look any different than the head that we have already. I see it's kind of her smirking. I guess the question is, did I need this head? Probably not, but another head. Oh well. Anyway, what Mills have shot you for was in the box? No, this is, I think, you know what? The only thing that I would say he would have shot you for is the fact that she does not have a gun. She always has a gun. She never, the only time that Eliza didn't have a gun was when Bronx took it from her, was playing with it and shot her. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if that's a directive from Disney where they're like, hey, we don't want her to have a gun because of the scene of her being shot by Broadway. But, yeah, that's stupid. So, definitely not shot, but should have come with a gun because it seems silly that she doesn't have one. Anyway, let's get into the design. So, the detail in the jacket is phenomenal. The wash on the jacket, so that it looks a little bit worn. It's good. It's a wash in the jeans that they actually look worn. So you can see there are different spots of blues and different shades of blue all over the body. They actually gave her hips and a little bit of butt, so she does look like she's Hispanic. So God bless them, instead of making her flat like a lot of toy makers do with women. I'm not a fan of the face sculpt, the way the eyes look. She looks like she has kind of like, as they say in Is That Your Neighbor, a deviated eye, where she almost looks like she's like winking in this one, the same way that she is in this. This one looks like she's winking with a smirk. She's winking with a smirk. The eye looks better. It might be a paint issue with my unit, but it looks bad. The eye looks a little bit off. But other than that, the face looks really good. This is probably the more definitive face. Unfortunately, can I take the hair off this one? Yes, I can. So what I'm probably going to do is take this face, put the regular hair on it, and call it a day. Because I think this is probably the best looking face of the bunch. Oh my God, did I just put taking the hair off? Did I mar it? I marred it. No. So I marred her face when I was taking off the other hair. And maybe that is probably my biggest gripe. I'm going to have to clean it. But as you can see, there's black marks on her eye. It looks like Goliath and her has some domestic dispute. Not a joke, just a horrible joke. I'm going to cut that out. Cut it out. As you look at it, you can see that she has black marks on her face from the hair. Yeah, that's no bueno. I'll clean that off and hopefully that'll make it look better. But this is the best head of the bunch. So probably going to take the straight hair, put it on that, call it a day. Anyway, outside of the two poorly painted heads, fairly decent design on the body. Like I said, I love the jacket. I love the body on it. It's just a really good toy. Anyway, let's get into
1 and 2 and 3 and 4
and this thing cannot squat. It can barely lift his legs up. Look how high it can kick. Can't kick at all. Now, I wouldn't expect her to kick high in jeans anyway, but it's no movement at all. This is the highest she can get up without forcing it. And then by doing that, I stretch it out and you can see the actual pins of the leg. She has double jointed knees, really good articulation. She only can bend it. When you have it both bent, you can bend it that high. Not that big of a bend. You can probably get her in a running position, which is fine. Double jointed elbows. Once again, limiting based on the sculpt of the toy, but you can get some decent bend in it. Can't look up because of the hair. Can look down fairly well. no articulation in the torso, but you can twist. Even though the plastic is biting me, you can twist. So no, she's not gonna squat, not superhero landing, but you can get her into just some decent poses that you expect her to do from the show. So not too bad. And let's get into money. So Elisa has been one of the harder toys to find, and I think part of it is because she comes with the wings for Brooklyn, and basically that's what kind of everyone's going for, is to kind of finish their wing set. And even I'm gonna have to, whoever has Broadway's and Hudson's wings, I'm gonna have to buy so that I can have them with their closed wings. It was a bad idea to release those toys with just their open wings. Yeah, they look cool, but they're not shelf friendly like that. This thing is supposed to be anywhere from $32 to $36. Don't pay after market prices. If the toy itself is not worth it, if you need Brooklyn's wings, then I might understand, because you're probably gonna pay $36 for Brooklyn's wings. I got this toy on Nerzoic. They had it in stock when I purchased it. You probably can get it for like $37 or $8 from Big Bad Toy Store. Check out both of them. They have Nerzoic and Big Bag Toy Store have decent stock. Go get it. The price won't be so bad, especially if you're a fan of Gargoyles and you need Brooklyn's wings. Go to Nerzoic. Tell Big Nerdy I sent you. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll check you in the next vid.